Welcome back to another episode of TaviiTalks. In the event of a zombie apocalypse, what are you doing? Are you fighting to survive? Are you control-Zing yourself out? I don't know what the other options are. I guess those are the only options. Oh, are you gonna be one of the people that try to stay in their house and hunker down and wait it out? I think about this quite often. I don't think I have the motivation to fight. I just don't think I have it in me. In this lifetime, without zombies, just in regular human experience, I've battled racism, capitalism, sexism, and misogynoir. On top of childhood trauma, I'm not fighting no zombies. I was telling my cousin about this, and I told her, I think I'm just gonna, let him bite my arm. And I'll just spend the rest of my days as a zombie. It's fine, whatever. If you can't beat them, join them. Then my cousin said, well, what about that movie, Warm Bodies? The Romeo and Juliet spinoff kind of storyline, because he had a level of consciousness. I said, I do not want to be a conscious zombie. That sounds awful. Imagine, first of all, I like my chicken nuggets with sauce. I don't even like eating eggs without ketchup or hot sauce. Mostly ketchup, or mostly eggs with ketchup, girl. Especially with a good omelet. Very, very satisfying. I don't even like the texture and the taste of eggs without ketchup. So what do I look like being a zombie eating people? I don't want to be conscious of that. So then me and my cousin, we watched Warm Bodies on Amazon Prime Video. After that, it automatically started World War Z. So of course, for research purposes, we watched World War Z. Let me tell you what. Then World War Z zombies get out. Terrified. I'm terrified. So now with my cousin's thesis or theory about the fact that what if there's a chance that I'm a conscious zombie, I now don't know what my options are. Because if I were to choose the option of fighting, several issues with this plan. Number one, upper body strength. I'm very bottom heavy. I'm very strong in my legs. I did cheerleading in high school. I ran track. Very bottom, thigh, legs, strong. So in the event that I'm running from the zombies and need to hoist myself up in any capacity, if I need to hang on to a ledge for any capacity, I'm done for. I'm done for. Should I start preparing now? Possibly. I don't even think I can do a singular push-up. It's something I've been working on. My weightlifting coach at the gym I go to, he's been trying to help me, and I've been working, but boy, even one is a little bit of a problem for me. Do y'all think that upper body strength is required to survive zombie apocalypse? Because also, if I have a weapon that I have to, will I have enough oomph, all on the shoulders to really get in the zombie's head, I don't know. Also, doesn't my twist out look so cute? Doesn't it look so cute? Okay, upper body strength. That's number one. I got my list in my computer. Unless you never watch any of my videos, I always keep my notes in my computer in case I gotta look something up. Next, but also probably the top. These are not in order, ranked in order, but if there were order, this one would probably be the top. hygiene. Zombie apocalypse. I don't know if the infrastructure for water, waste management is going to be running efficiently at that point, because the people in those positions, which we as a society really need to give more honor and more thanks to people in waste management. So that's waste management in the sewer system, waste management in the trash, and also just people who work in the different water plants. Where would we be without them? Not far. Not far at all. And so without those three critical pieces of our society, the trashes are going to be overrun. Rats, mice, rodents. Immediately. Running water might be it. We might not have any. Okay? We might not have any running water. So, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, done for. Me personally, as a woman, I have sensitivities, and I need a hot shower, and I need my feminine wash. How awful would it be? Because I've never heard anyone talk about this, and it's really important, okay? To get the bigger picture. Imagine running for your life from a zombie with a yeast infection. Nothing sounds worse. I mean, that is awful. I don't want to deal with that. That sounds very... No. That alone is enough for me to just here and just give them my wrist. Also, you ever ate too much garlic bread, or just something with a lot of garlic, and it's like you got that bad taste in your mouth? Imagine that, but just marinating for days or months or years. That's not a good life. How am I running to fight the zombies and I'm just upset, I'm irritated, my breath stinks. You know, I don't wanna. We really need to show more kindness. I think waste management, everyone in those industries, I think they need a raise. I think they need a significant raise. I think they need a designated holiday, because they keep society going. What would your house, think about this, what would your house be like if you couldn't take that trash out and you just had to live with it? Think about that. If you couldn't turn your faucet on, fresh clean water. You couldn't flush your toilet. You try to flush your toilet, it don't flush. Critical infrastructure. We need to show more kindness to waste management and water management. Next, food. You know, I'm not above eating beans. I do like beans, chicken salad, and that comes in the can right next to the tuna. Granted, I like to spice it up. In zombie apocalypse, no spicing it up. Probably just gotta eat it just like that. That would be tough, because let me tell you, I do my most recent chicken salad in a can. Man, I dressed that thing up. Walk with me. Put it in a pan. A little bit of olive oil, black pepper, salt, garlic, ginger paste, chili crisps. Let it marinate. Get it all good. Then over white rice, I think I added a little sesame oil too. Made me a nice little chicken bowl. Then I added some key pie. Is it key pie? Key pie mayo, the Japanese mayo. I had that with a little bit of sriracha. Granted, in times of zombie apocalypse, chicken salad can, probably just gonna have to eat it out the can. I could do it. I don't wanna. I could. But food, okay? I don't have a green thumb, so after a while, those grocery stores, if everyone's rummaging through them, it's gonna be slim pickings. No Sabrina Carpenter. Great song, by the way. Great song, Slim Pickings. It's a great song. slim pickings for the food after a certain amount of time. If I can't grow, then where does that leave me? Starvation is slow, painful. I also love a good sweet treat. In all the zombie apocalypse movies, I don't ever see nobody eating a sweet treat. I like to eat dinner and have a little something. Recently, I've been focusing on my sweet treats being a little less reduced sugar or zero sugar. So, I don't see a whole lot of little Debbie cakes around zombie apocalypse movies. You just don't see that. Cheesecake. Something to think about. I also like drinking a significant amount of water, which goes back to the first thing. Well, the second thing, hygiene, waste management. So I don't know. Should I learn how to garden? I'm still not convinced that I'm gonna fight. I might end up being one of those people in the movies where someone break in their house to, rummage through, and I'm the skeleton in the bed. I just held my breath and just Control-Z'd, Speaking of, I was talking to my brothers about this. I like to ask people what they plan on doing. And my brother, my older brother said, what would you do if, he asked me what I would do if I held my breath and it didn't Control-Z me, but instead I just passed out. He said, you, in theory, run the risk of waking up and now the zombies on top of you, which I never thought about. So I hope in the event of a zombie apocalypse, if I did want to hold my breath, I hope God and the Holy Spirit and my ancestors would kind of just join me in that effort and not let me pass out and just let me go gracefully. As I said in the beginning, I think I've done enough fighting in life. Just, like fighting systems of oppression and fighting through capitalism and just all the things, being a Black woman with 4C hair. I've battled enough. I don't want to battle zombies. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I also have sensory sensitivities, so I don't know. In zombie movies and shows, they don't be changing their clothes a whole lot. What if I'm already overstimulated that day from my shirt or my pants, and then now I'm just running for my life and I don't have time to change my clothes for weeks at a time? That would be a lot. And sometimes I can't fall asleep without my bonnet. I need my bonnet. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm really trying to think about, there's people that you talk to, they're like, oh, if there's a zombie, I even looked up on Reddit. There's a bunch of people who are already workshopping ways that they plan to survive, that they plan to fight, and they feel very secure in that mindset. And I don't think I got it in me. Because if it's the World War Z zombies, they move so fast. They move so fast and they turn so fast. Walking Dead zombies, maybe. But then it's like, I would have to then go out into the world to kind of figure out what kind of zombies I'm dealing with. And then at that point, now I'm already in it, so I should try. The other thing is, what am I gonna do with Pepper? I feel like Pepper would bark at a zombie. I said her name too many times. She's coming. She's coming. Okay, maybe she's not coming. I don't know what to do with her. What do I do in that situation? I can't Control-Z her. I wouldn't do. I can't bear to do that. But then also, how are we both gonna survive? I don't know. She's scared of vacuums. Sometimes we're outside walking, she sees a stick too fast and she don't know if she jumps. So she doesn't have guard dog properties, attributes. So I don't know. When I think about a zombie apocalypse, I think about the problems that already irritate me. And I add a zombie to the equation. Like, imagine it's raining heavy and you're also running from a zombie. Hi, Pat. Imagine, I can't play tug right now. Maybe later. Imagine it's, I can get pets. Imagine it's super hot outside, you're dehydrated, you're sweating, and you can't take a shower because the water doesn't work. Here are some qualities that I do think I would possess that could serve me well if I did want to fight. I've recently taken up running again. So I do think I could run. Not against the World War Z ones. I don't know if anyone can run against the World War Z ones, but running has been good. I've been working a lot on my emotional regulation, so I feel like I would be able to take deep breaths, ground myself in the moment, stay calm, and strategically think about a path forward. I fast sometimes for spiritual reasons, so I feel like if I had to go without food, I could tap back into that for a little bit until I found food again. Trying to see if there's anything else. See, it's not much, y'all. For 16 minutes, I just told you all the reasons why I don't think I have what it takes, and within 30 seconds, I've told you all the reasons why I do. It just doesn't add up. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, are you fighting? The reason why you think you would survive or the reason why you think you wouldn't? And what percentage of survival do you think you have? Because me, I think if I were to fight, being completely honest, 40%. A 40% chance of survival, I feel like. I don't know. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of TaviiTalks, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night.